Welcome to Auto Showroom, and today we are diving straight into a motorcycle that has returned from the shadows with more attitude, more aggression, and more raw Harley soul than ever before. This is the 2026 Harley-Davidson Night Train, a bike that doesn't just ride through the night, it owns it. A name legendary in Harley history has been reborn, and this time it arrives with a darker personality, a sharper edge, and an aura so intimidating that it feels less like a machine and more like a street predator waiting to strike. If you've been searching for a motorcycle that blends old-school outlaw culture with new-age performance, this is the moment you've been waiting for. The first impression of the Night Train hits you long before you even hear it start. The silhouette is long, low, and sinister, crafted with that unmistakable softail heritage but redesigned for 2026, with sharper lines and a more aggressive stance. The stretched-out tank flows seamlessly into a sleek, low-profile seat, giving the bike that iconic slammed look. The blacked-out engine, the blacked-out exhaust, the blacked-out forks, everything on this machine is dipped in midnight attitude. Harley hasn't tried to soften the appearance. Instead, they've sharpened the darkness and doubled down on the outlaw styling that made the original Night Train a cult favorite. The LED headlamp is a slim horizontal strip that glows like the eyes of a hunting animal, and the rear fender sits tight against the fat tire, giving the bike that muscular rear-end stance riders crave. This is a motorcycle that doesn't need color to stand out. The darkness itself becomes its paint dot at the core of the Pendimus. 2026 Night Train beats the heart of a beast. The Milwaukee 8 117 volts twin engine, tuned specifically for stronger mid-range torque and punchier acceleration. This engine is loud, unapologetic, and brutally satisfying, delivering a surge of power the moment you twist the throttle. Harley engineers wanted the Night Train to feel raw but refined, powerful but controlled, wild but manageable, and the result is a bike that pulls hard through every gear. Real-world performance is where this engine shines. Whether you're carving through the city at midnight or stretching out on open highways, the Night Train delivers smooth, relentless power that keeps you glued to the seat. It vibrates with personality, rumbles with confidence, and delivers the kind of thunder Harley riders dream of. Handling is where the 2026 version steps far ahead of its predecessors. The updated softail chassis gives the Night Train surprising agility for a bike with such a long, low design. It feels stable at high speeds and planted in corners, with the improved front forks absorbing imperfections with ease. The rear monoshock is hidden, maintaining the classic hardtail appearance while delivering modern comfort and control. Turning this motorcycle feels natural, predictable, and incredibly satisfying. The fat rear tire digs into the road while the front end responds with precision, making the Night Train perfect for riders who want a cruiser that also knows how to handle itself in tighter turns. Braking comes courtesy of dual front disc brakes with cornering ABS, giving the rider confidence even during aggressive rides. The Night Train may be an outlaw at heart, but Harley has packed it with modern technology that elevates the entire riding experience. The bike features a compact digital display discreetly integrated into the handlebar risers, maintaining the clean aesthetic without sacrificing information. Riders get access to navigation, ride data, smartphone connectivity, and customizable ride modes, including rain, road, and performance. Advanced traction control and cornering ABS work seamlessly in the background, while LED lighting all around ensures maximum visibility. Harley also included keyless ignition, cruise control, and optional performance tuning through the Harley-Davidson mobile app. The result is a bike that respects its dark roots without ignoring the expectations of modern riders. Comfort is something many don't expect from a bike this mean-looking, but the 2026 Night Train surprises you. The seat may be low and minimalist in appearance, but it's been re-engineered for long-distance support, keeping the rider comfortable even after hours of riding. The foot pegs are mid-mounted for balance, giving you a confident stance without stretching or cramping. The handlebar position is aggressive yet natural, allowing riders to sit in a forward-engaged posture that feels perfect for this bike's personality. Despite its outlaw soul, the Night Train is shockingly smooth over rough roads thanks to its upgraded suspension system. And with a fuel tank offering an excellent range per fill, riders can take this machine deep into the night without worrying about constant stops. Now for something special, Harley doesn't bring back a legend without blessing it with a surprise. Introducing the 2026 Night Train Shadow Edition, a limited-run version that elevates the darkness to a whole new level. This edition features a matte black ghost flame tank design, stealth wheels, red accent LED lighting under the frame, and a custom-tuned exhaust that produces a deeper, throatier tone. The engine receives a slight performance bump, And each unit comes with a serialized metal plate riveted near the frame, marking its exclusivity. Only a limited number will be made worldwide, making this a dream machine for collectors who want a piece of Harley history reimagined for the modern era. If the standard Night Train is dark, the Shadow Edition is absolute void. So who is the 2026 Harley-Davidson Night Train really for? It's for the rider who craves attitude over softness, aggression over flashiness, and personality over perfection. It's for the rider who loves that old-school Harley swagger but wants the reliability and handling of a modern masterpiece. It's for solo riders who love the rumble, the darkness, the late nights, and the freedom of the open road. The Night Train isn't a casual bike, and it's not built for people looking for a comfortable couch on wheels. It's built for those who want adrenaline, identity, and an unmistakable presence on the road. It is a machine you don't simply ride, you become part of it. As this ride comes to a close, imagine yourself at midnight, standing beside the 2026 Night Train under a street lamp. The engine ticks softly as it cools, the blacked-out pipes still radiating warmth, and the smell of fuel and freedom hangs in the air. This motorcycle calls you in, daring you to throw your leg over the seat, grip the bars, and disappear into the darkness with a roar that echoes through the empty streets. The Night Train represents rebellion and rebirth, power and precision, old spirit and new engineering. It's not just a return. It's a resurrection, built to remind the world what Harley-Davidson feels like when it embraces its boldest and darkest instincts. And with a starting price expected around $17,499, the 2026 Night Train stands as one of the most appealing performance cruisers Harley has ever created.